of us remember the influence teacher had on our lives. Teachers' Day brings to mind beautiful memories of school life, beginning from nursery. We remember with love our teachers who stood by us in our moments of doubt and pain and rejoiced in our achievements, even if they were insignificant. There arises a spring of joy at the thought of these beloved teachers. In India, we celebrate Teachers' Day since 1962 in memory of Dr. Radhakrishnan on 5th September, his birth anniversary. A great scholar and statesman. He was India's second president, highly devoted to the cause of education. He had held prominent positions in several prestigious universities. A recipient of Bharat Ratna, Dr. Radhakrishnan stands at the top when it comes to impeccable contribution to education. Dr. Radhakrishnan is one of the role models to many a youth. With his inimitable and worldwide achievements, noble thoughts, ideas, and actions, he had influenced several generations. His contributions towards modern India, including social, philosophical, economical, cultural, political, spiritual, and educational spectrum are unforgettable. He was a versatile personality, a true teacher, philosopher, and guide for the whole nation. He had said, "Instead of celebrating my birthday, it would be my proud privilege if 5th September is observed as Teachers' Day." According to him, teachers should be the best minds in the country. A teacher is the backbone of every student, helping him or her become a better human being and thus contribute towards building a better society and world. A teacher can be compared to a captain of a ship because it is with their help that students can reach their destination. Some time ago, I listened to Ashwin Vijay, a young man in his early 20s, now a magician working at the Magic Planet at Trivandrum. He had lost his parents at a young age. His paternal grandmother, who was bringing him up, died in her old age when he was in standard 12. Once, he did not have money to buy school uniform, and he was hesitant to tell it to anybody. He dropped a note in the complaint box saying, "I do not have money to buy my uniform." When the teacher sought to know who it was, he made it a point to meet her personally and told her of his predicament. She graciously paid for the uniform. He was profuse in his gratitude towards his teachers who helped him in different ways during the school years. Later on, doing odd jobs, he underwent training in magic and is now an accomplished magician. Another teacher I remember is a Franciscan Mary missionary nun who built more than 150 houses for poor students in her school and others. It all began when she set out on one of her casual visits to the homes of our students. Astounded at the unsafe dwelling place of one of our girl students, she quickly set out to work mobilizing students and teachers alike. They sacrificed their celebrations such as birthdays and wedding anniversaries, some students even contributing their pocket money to the cause. The school felt elated when the first house for families of poor students was inaugurated. Sister Lizzie Chakalakal says, "When we take the initiative, we become channels of God's blessings. People come forward with their contributions in cash and kind from every corner. Some contribute their manual work. When we are united, nothing is impossible." Closer home, I admire our teachers, sisters, and management at the St. Xavier's Academy, Old Goa, who breathe new life, so to say, into the life of differently abled children and their families. Their patience, their love, and concern have helped these children earn laurels in sports and extracurricular activities. The words of Dr. Radhakrishnan are apt here. The true teachers are those who help us think for ourselves. There are teachers who traveled more than 5 hours a day by bus and boat to reach their students even with food. Knowledge gives us power. Love gives us fullness, reminds Dr. Radhakrishnan. I remember one of my teachers who came to our class with a book, A New Heaven and a New Earth, in our native language, written by him. How we all loved him for the vibrancy of his presence that never failed to bring the class alive. We 12-year-olds were wonderstruck on hearing of the book he had written, some of us buying a copy right away. A week later, he came into the class with his characteristic smile and announced, "Now children, I am going to give you some homework. I want all of you to write a story each." We were puzzled, but we did not want to disappoint him. For my part, I read up some magazines and made up a story. I later realized that what he had actually done was sowing in each of us the seed of interest in reading and writing, which in itself greatly influenced our studies. According to Dr. Radhakrishnan, books are the means by which we build bridges between cultures. The end product of education should be a free, creative man who can battle against historical circumstances and adversities of nature, Dr. Radhakrishnan reminds us. It has often been said that, like a sculptor, a teacher sees a statue in a block of stone. It is a teacher who identifies a spark in a child and turns into a fire. For the teacher, a student is like a bank account in which he or she deposits his or her most precious treasures. Let us thank God for all teachers for their selfless service to humanity, for their help in building up human lives, human society, the nation, and the world. Let us offer them a lighted candle in their honor, symbolizing the light of knowledge they impart through their lives of commitment.